It's easy. It's easy to live in the 5D. It's easy. It's how you're designed to be. It's the easiest, most natural, most innate thing for you to do. It's the more that you live in the frequency of miracles, the more that you live embodied in your truth and your divinity, it gets easier and easier to live in the 5D. Hi, friends. So I not long ago finished the live that would have been up this past Sunday. I don't know when I'm going to share this video, but afterwards I listened back. I needed to listen to everything that Zero channeled through. And then I was reading at the end the comments, and I felt the call to come back on to clarify some things and also to help everyone get to the next level, because I have been where so many of you are. And I'm only recently out of this, okay? So these are words that I wish I had heard, but had also had someone explain to me. When we live as our true self, so when you're living in the 5D paradigm, when you are embodied in your divinity, when you are living in the 5D and beyond in heart-based consciousness, it is natural. It is innate. You feel good. Everything feels easy. There's nothing to figure out. You just are doing and being as you're meant to. And the more that you do that, the easier it gets, which can be a challenge for our humanness, because our humanness is so conditioned that it's complicated, that the only way that we're doing things right is if we're putting in effort, if it's hard, if we're working for it, if we're getting validated, if others are telling us we're doing a good job. That's all the third and fourth dimensions of consciousness. That's all the old earth paradigm. In the new earth paradigm, in the 5D, in heart-based consciousness, you just are. Everything just is. Everything is light and love. Everything is easy. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to still experience resistance and challenges, because you're still in a human form. But all of you here resonating with me, and maybe you're new here, welcome if you are. But if this resonates, stick around, because that's the key that I'm going to go into, is that the key is resonance. The key is what feels true, what feels right for you. But what I did for a long time, as much as I had a very high level of consciousness and I could comprehend and understand frequency and energy and vibration and the law of attraction and all of the things, and I could understand it, I could see it, I could preach it, I could talk about it all day long. But it wasn't until I started living and embodying it. And in the beginning, yes, it was challenging. It did feel hard, because I was going against everything that I had trained and conditioned myself to be, and following what felt right, but it was everything that I didn't know because I'd never experienced it before. So it was maybe following through on things that I felt called to do. It was trusting in the unknown. It was realizing and waking up to the fact that I'm a channel, and then that everyone else is. There was a lot on the journey of me getting here, as there has been you getting here. But if you're here resonating with this, if you know you're here in the new earth paradigm, if you know you're here with a level of consciousness that is at a 5D level and beyond, that you can comprehend and understand and feel beyond the words, then you are here and designed to be living as a 5D being, living in the new earth, being a creator of it. So the new earth, yes, it is just a paradigm, it's a mindset, it's an embodiment that we are here to embody on earth. So there's the old earth paradigm and the new earth paradigm. And those of us here that are awake and conscious and vibrating at a level of frequency that is light and love, consciously on the human journey, we have access to higher knowledge and higher wisdom. And we know this and we've experienced it in ways and we want more of it. And this is why I felt called to come back on and record this, is because there was some conversation and at the end someone made a comment about not like feeling anything or receiving visions or messages in the things that I bring through, and then went on to say it's not that they don't resonate with me, they resonate with what Zero and I bring through, but that they want to experience it all that's meant to come through, but they aren't having any visions or guidance or wisdom or words. I don't remember exactly what was said. But that really activated in me that I was meant to come on and share more on this. So here I am, because that's how I go. That's how I roll. And so where I wanted to go with this is that that's it though, is that that's the key, is it's the resonance. We, on this human journey, we want it to be more complicated, as I just said. So when things activate and expand you and resonate with you, then our humanness tries to find ways to understand, to logic it. We want the clear vision. We want the clear words and clarity telling us what to do. And sometimes those will come through for you, but a lot of the time it's a feeling. It's the frequency in the now. It's the resonance with this is expanding me. And for a lot of us, what I'm feeling, where I was and where I feel a lot that I'm speaking to is in this place where you are so conscious and awake and here to fulfill and live your soul contract, really truly here to be the divine human and live limitlessly. And you want that, and you want to be the channel that you are, tapping and tuning in, connecting to higher consciousness and receiving the wisdom and guidance. But the trick is, friends, is that you can't think about it. And that, I get it, is so complicated for some of us. Not for all of you. Many of you, it's way easier than it is for me. For me, it was very hard. I overthought. I tried to figure it out. I tried to translate. I tried to make the things happen all the time that I was channeling. I was seeing the visions and I knew what I wanted to come through, and I would sit in meditation and I would want to hear the clarity and see the answers and receive them. But I was trying. I was trying. I was making it hard. I was trying to fix. I was trying to create. I was trying to manipulate. It was so complicated because I was making it that way. But really, when I reflect back, and even just now, if you're just here, if I'm just here and I feel here and now, what's resonating, what's exciting me, what's expanding me, and do that. There doesn't have to be a angel come down in front of me and give me a sign. I can receive what I need through frequency and energy without a visualization, without hearing words in my head, without feeling a tingling in my arm or all the other ways that I receive intuitive knowings. It's the most powerful thing you can do if you want to not be, oh, here's the shift, friends, is that I spent, and this is only going to resonate with who I know this isn't for everyone, but I'm feeling called to talk this out with you. So here I am. I spent a long time in the fourth dimension of consciousness, in the place of trying to change and transform and heal and problem solve and figure it out for everyone else and myself, but mainly for everyone else, because then I would be worthy of figuring it out for myself. But it was making it so complicated and looking and seeking and searching for the ways, when really, truly, it is just living and embodying all that we are, which can be complicated when we spend our lives resisting our divinity. So the shift comes because I know that you're here at a place where you've done the work. You've done the work. You've done the healing. You know your trauma and drama. Yes, sure. Maybe as you expand and your frequency rises even more, more memories in history and trauma may come to the surface, but you're going to be at such a level of consciousness and frequency that it's easy to transcend it by shining the light of your consciousness on it. But where I'm feeling like this might be helpful to some of you is that I was at a place for so long where when I started to really choose me and when I started to channel before zero came through and I knew I was feeling called to show up on YouTube, I was still trying to be 10 steps ahead of myself. And I wanted the clarity. I was meditating every day. I was doing all of the right things. I resonated with higher consciousness, with the new earth paradigm. But then I was in my ego consciousness, I was in my spiritual ego trying to figure it out, trying to figure out how to make it happen, trying to figure out how to have the breakthrough, trying to figure out what the breakthrough was, trying and fixing and figuring out and problem solving and going into meditation, looking and seeking and searching for something. When really, meditation is just the art of awareness. It's just being there. It's being there present. That's why why zero guide you to just be here and breathe and feel. Because there's nothing more powerful you can do than cultivate and create the ability to be present in the now, aware, conscious, and receiving. And then if you feel called to go into a deeper meditative practice and receive from there, you will. But you may feel called to go on a walk in the woods, and then you may have a great thought, or you may run into someone. As we get to higher levels of consciousness and frequency, things get easier, subtler, quieter. It's natural and innate, and it can come through in any way, including running into someone, having a conversation with them that sparks an idea within you. That may be more of a breakthrough and a download from higher consciousness for you than sitting in meditation. And that is what living as a channel is. It's being in flow and receiving in all ways. And when you think you know how you're meant to receive, you're most likely limiting it. Now, because of the way I'm designed to be, yes, I channel zero, and zero very easily and effortlessly comes through me now. But my journey to get here was very complicated, and I had to go on that journey. So on that journey, I tried all the things. I did all the certifications. I taught all the things. I had all the conversations with gurus and spiritual leaders and everyone to try and figure out what I was, who I was, what I was here to do. And I wouldn't change any of that. I needed all of that to be here now with all of that alchemy within me. But the me that I'm here now, fully embodied as a divine human that I am, being a channel, living super consciously, I can only be this identity of me by being present and allowing what resonates to guide and lead me. And that guides and leads me a lot of the time off of my meditation mat. Yes, I start each day connecting into myself because I truly believe there's no greater way. But I don't do that to receive the message of the day. If it's meant to come through, it'll come through. I don't do that for any desired outcome. Other than I am starting each day being the identity of me that is connected to me. Instead of starting my day being connected to Instagram, instead of starting my day connecting to my boyfriend, whatever, starting my day connected to me is the identity of me I am choosing to be. So that's a conscious choice I'm making. It's not something I feel I have to do. It's what I want to do. And then right now I love in the morning meditating and channeling zero, but it has been a very long journey to get here. They didn't just come through for me. I didn't used to get visualizations. I, yes, have been a channel my whole life, and I've heard this voice and these these words that come through that it's hard for me to explain, but now you're all hearing and receiving zero, so I don't have to. But as a child, I couldn't really understand or comprehend that on my human journey, so I stopped sharing it. And I just listened to it. And then everything I heard, I tried to just tell other people for them. But then when I started to live the wisdom that zero was streaming to and through me, that's when then I started to receive more. So where I'm going with this is that it is the key. The key is resonance. The key is in the now, what resonates within you. Because in the 5D and beyond, and you being the true you, it's an experience and it's beyond words. So we have words on this human journey to activate us, to guide, to lead us. But what we are and what we're here to do and create is beyond that. So we allow the words, we allow life, we allow relationships, we allow connections to activate, to expand, to lead, to guide us. But what we're here for is more than that. So we have to choose then to just follow into the unknown and to do what we feel called to. And that might look different than what your humanness thinks it should. And this is something that came through, and this isn't specifically for anyone, but this is what was coming through for me to share with any of you that this is resonating with, is that there are many of you that are continuing to hold on to practices and rituals and beliefs of ways and of things that you need to be and do to receive. And what I've been hearing is that for a lot of us, those are no longer your way. Now they have got you here, but now there are new ways. And that's what March is all about. It is going to be activating and awakening in us, expanding us to new ways for us to connect to higher consciousness. And right before I came on, that's what Zero told me, was that I was supposed to tell you that higher consciousness is trying to come through for you, higher than you've accessed or comprehended before. And that's really a lot of what came through in the live too, is we're here to be expanded now beyond the known memories in history into the ones of who we truly are here to be. We're here now to resonate as we feel these codes activated that aren't going to make sense to our logical mind. So we have to just trust in that we're feeling and doing the things that resonate and feel good just because it does. That's all that matters. You don't have to receive any logical knowing from it. You just do the things because you enjoy doing it, because it feels like what you're meant to do, where you're meant to be, what you're meant to receive, what you're meant to create. You don't need to know why. You don't need to know why. You don't get to know why. The why limits it. Just have fun with it. Play with it. We make it so overcomplicated and we spend so much time in our head. And so even for me, like, this is a constant journey for me too, of everything I bring through listening. And I'm listening to my own words right now of like, it's very easy for me to complicate it because I am highly visionary and entrepreneurial and creative. So every idea sparks 10 more. And I'm doing my best to just follow what right now I'm being led and guided to. And Zero just keeps bringing through new things. And I'm just trusting in it and that it's all working out how it's meant to. And I'm just doing what I feel excited and expanded to do. Felt called to come back on and bring this through for you. And I'm hoping whoever finds this is giving you what you need. It really is easy. I can speak from experience. The more you let go of needing to know, figuring it out, follow what resonates, trust it's all working out for you. It's so easy. But that's also something to be very aware of, is that because your soul, the truth of you, the soul that we are in these human forms, it just is. It's not here, it's here to feel. We came here to feel. We came here to experience. We didn't come here to figure things out. We didn't come here for validation and approval. We didn't come here to prove anything. That's a part of the human journey that we came here to co-create with, and that's created alchemy within us. So now we can relate to other human beings, but we're here now to express ourselves and to shine our lights as bright as possible and to be seen by who's meant to see us. And if you're here to see me, then that means that you're here to be seen. Or if you're here seeing me, then you are here to be seen in your divinity, in whatever ways feel good and natural and innate for you to be. And that is going to be easy. Now, again, in the beginning, it may feel hard because your outside world is going to resist it. Right? Because our reality is a mirror of how we are in here. So however you are on the inside is being mirrored outside of you. And it's really just an echo of all the choices you've made. I've brought this through many times, but in case you need a refresher, when we're here now, everything outside of us is reflecting how we're feeling, what we've been embodying, who we're being. So if you're, depending on where you are in your journey, that's most likely being reflected to you. So if you're constantly trying to figure out and trying to be somewhere that you aren't and resisting your reality, you're going to keep having dissonance within your beingness because you're resisting who and what you are on some level, either your humanness or your divinity. We have to be working in harmony and following resonance and not resisting any parts of us. But then embodying and being and focusing on and bringing our attention to what feels good, what resonates, what feels natural, what feels innate. And the more you make the choices that are of a 5D frequency and beyond that excite and ignite and expand you and feel like love and light for you, the more that will be reflected outside of you. And then it gets really fun, friends, because it just becomes easy. And everything in your life is in alignment with the frequency that you're here to be in. And if anything isn't, it just it doesn't affect you because you've worked through all those triggers and blocks, and there may be some residue or resistance still a little bit, but it gets easier, you get freer. And I'm really just here to show you that you're here to be free. Now, I have got to go on a human journey very publicly of showing you what it feels like to free ourselves. And I'm still in the journey of it. But I live very consciously, seeing the triggers that activate me, seeing the ways that I'm still holding on to beliefs or fears or stories that aren't serving me. But what I'm seeing more now is that the only way that I'm really slowing things down is by not letting it be as easy as it is. It really is easy. And does it not make sense? Does it not make sense that the easiest thing for you to do would be to be you, the divine human that you are, the one that divinely designed yourself with all of the codes that you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams? That should be easy and fun and playful. And so if you're constantly seeking and searching outside of you for the answers, and even if you're seeking and searching in meditation for the answers, what you're stating is that it isn't within you. What you're stating is that you need it, but it's here. And so now we're just on a journey of having the truth revealed to us through embodying more of our divinity, through living and following and creating as we feel called to, and seeing ourselves in the now as we evolve, as we metamorphosize into more and more of the supernatural beings that we're here to be, living super consciously, creating what doesn't exist yet. And again, this isn't how everyone is designed to be on this human journey. I have never resonated more true with anything in my life than this. And I have never felt more alive, more aligned, been thriving more in my life. Every day is more fun and I am more free. Doesn't mean there aren't human complications. That's a part of the fun of it. That's how we see and feel our divinity. We needed the polarity. That's why we're on earth. That's how everything exists here, is in relationship. We need the dark to know the light. We need the hot to know the cold, right? Right. We need it, friends. And you are here to receive this because it's time for you to let it be easier than ever before. Easier than ever before for you to receive. So have fun with it. Play with it. And with it, I mean with your reality, with the higher consciousness that you always have access to. It's always here now. And you just feeling good is all that you need to focus on. And yes, you may have visions and want more and hear others' stories of their revelations and maybe watch people like me and want to channel 0 every day, all day. Nothing's stopping you if that excites and ignites you, but you're on a journey of that and you can't control it. You can try all you want and you will as long as you're meant to, but I'm here to let it be easier for you. And as soon as you stop trying to figure it out and control it and you just start to express and share and create and play as you feel called to, it will be made so clear. And then the download comes in, and then the clarity comes through, and then the meditation happens that transcends all space and time, and you have an out of body experience, and you awaken to all that is and all that you are. But you can't make it happen. So if you're constantly trying to find it and fix it and figure it out and know who the guru is going to be that's going to give it to you, you're probably going to take longer to get there than you want to. So just follow what resonates. If someone resonates with you, if they're activating you in a way that feels good, even if it challenges you, even if it triggers you to ways that maybe you're not allowing yourself to be free, but it feels right and expansive for you, trust in that. But feel into what's beyond the words, into what is really there, because that's higher consciousness. That's the highest consciousness coming through for you. However you want to label it all, the highest consciousness possible is you. And that is innate and natural and easy for you to receive when you are just there being. And you can use all of the fancy breath work and techniques and tricks and tips and meditations and activations. And I mean, I bring them through daily. I'm here for them. But when you do it from a place of being embodied and curious and there to explore and feel and not to get something, it's a different experience. And I get that it's frustrating when you're doing it and it resonates and you still feel like that's all that you're getting. This just feels good. I just enjoy this. I enjoy this time breathing with myself. That's all you're being asked to do right now. But also, there may be guidance there that's simpler than you want it to be. I've had this with a lot of people I'm working one-on-one with right now of like, we want the big breakthrough, the big download, the big channeling. We want the aha. We want the higher being to show up in front of us and tell us the secrets of the universe. Whatever it is, we want these great revelations and realizations. But the best ones usually come with ease, in the simplest ways, in shifts, in a paradigm, in a way that changes the way that you see you in real time, in the now, not in a way where you're trying to see and fix and heal your past self, but in the shifts, in the activations, in the meditations that help you just be present and choose you. That's all that you're looking for. It really is. So when you aren't there meditating because you're trying to get something or fix something or figure something out, and you're there just to spend time with yourself, that's the magic. That's the ultimate miracle. And the more you live in that embodiment, that is the miracle frequency. The more that you're there living in the now, embodied in your divinity, You are in the miracle frequency, and then you will receive. But if you continue to do things to try and get things and try and receive things, you aren't embodying who you're there to be. So you have to choose it in all ways. While you're cooking, while you're driving, while you're meditating, while you're cleaning, in all ways, all day, we're here, present, feeling, following what resonates, allowing life to life, enjoying the human journey, allowing the challenges to expand and ignite us to more of what we're here to bring through. It will always be there for you. Your channel will always be there. But you have to listen. You have to receive. And a lot of the time we resist because we're resisting our divinity and we think it needs to be harder. We think it needs to be complicated. For us to be worthy, we have to work hard, not in the 5D. You do not work anymore, friends. You just play and you create and you just get to be and live limitlessly. I am feeling so good about this message today. I'm going to trust that you received from me what you needed from my human perspective. Allow yourself to enjoy where you are. It's always this or better, but not in a way where right now isn't good. This is what it is. Love yourself where you're at. Show up and then follow what resonates. And then be there because you want to be there. Not out of expectation for something you're going to receive. Ultimately, you're going to be excited and ignited and resonate with what you're meant to. And then that's always activating knowing and truth within you for you to follow through on. And the more that you do that, it will be clearer. But I feel, and I'm hearing right now, that all of you receiving this are receiving this because you're this close. You're this close and you've been this close for a while. And now all you have to do is know that you're here. You just have to choose. You just have to choose to be the identity of you that doesn't have to figure anything out, that is just receiving and following what resonates and playing and creating. Just choose it and be it and allow each day to reveal what it's meant to. And when you feel called to plan something, to create something, to bring something through, you will. You are here to be a channel of divinity, and I promise you, they want nothing more than to stream magic and miracles to and through you. I promise you, if you're receiving this, I have all the confirmation that you are here receiving this because your highest consciousness, the highest consciousness possible wants nothing more than to easily and effortlessly stream to and through you. And it's easy. It's easy, but it's beyond what your humanness can comprehend. So you have to now just trust and play the game of self-mastery, being led and guided through frequency and energy, following what resonates, and create. So right now, just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe and feel into here and now. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling, eyes opened or closed, doesn't matter, but breathe. Fully expanding. I'm going to talk. You know how to breathe. Fully expand all of your beingness on the inhale. And fully surrender on the exhales. Doing this 5 times. Just opening to receive and surrendering to now. When we breathe consciously, we calm our nervous system and we bring ourselves present. Now, once you do this, and you're just here breathing and receiving in this now moment, there's a lot going on with all your senses, all your human senses and beyond. There's a lot here. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of wisdom, both higher consciousness coming through and maybe beings in your reality. Right now, I am speaking to you, right? There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of guidance. There's a lot of information on this planet that we're on. And in any now moment, we can pause. We can pause and feel and breathe and connect and get into heart-mind coherence. And when you're here in heart-mind coherence, allowing your heart and your mind, your body and your soul to be present, and you don't have to overcomplicate it. There's a bazillion tips and tricks and ways to do it. Personally, the easiest is just be here and breathe. And the more you cultivate and create the ability to be here and breathe, be conscious, be aware. What are you receiving right here in this now moment? Maybe it's a deep inner knowing. Maybe it's a voice in your head. Maybe it's a vision. Maybe it's words someone is speaking to that are resonating within you and activating something within you. Maybe that's bringing up a memory that you're here to feel. Maybe that's bringing up an idea that you're here to create. We can't know until we're here now. And all you have to do is be here now. Now, yes, you can do meditations and activations and do all of these things to connect into higher consciousness. But the way that you are designed to be, if you're still here resonating with me, is living as a channel, as a conduit, embodied in your divinity, anchoring the light that you are, choosing love. So do whatever you feel called to connect to higher consciousness, but you can receive in any now moment. And all you have to do is be here, breathing and feeling and not resisting your power, your light, your divinity, embodying it and seeing what you embodying when you're here and you feel and you see and you listen to your heart as to what is resonating when you're present. And if you're embodied in your divinity, in your sacred frequency, if you're here in the miracle frequency, present, conscious, aware, you will know. You will know what's in resonance, what's in alignment. And you will also be guided to what to do. It's just whether or not you listen and follow through for you. And it can be challenging when we have all of these ideas in our minds of who we need to be and how we need to show up and what we need to prove. But I promise you, friends, if you're here, you're ready. You're ready more than ever before to embody the divinity that you are and to just live as the light that you are. And I'm not going to bring zero through today because I want you to just now go and play, to just go and play and create and have fun and be free. Zero's here always with me, but you're here now to be activated by my humanness to your humanness, having the ability to play and create in the 5D. We don't always have to go into channelings, into trance channelings. I am always channeling because I'm always here just speaking and flowing. I have no script. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm just allowing my inner guidance and wisdom to pour through me. And I've let go of trying to create how that comes through, trying to force it, and just trust that it will resonate as it's meant to. So I can't control what you're receiving. But if you breathe, maybe breathing again now, if you breathe and really feel into what is here, what you're hearing, what this is telling you, what this is calling you to, like what right now feels like the next divinely aligned step. What right now are you receiving? You may now feel called to go and meditate. You may now feel called to go and drink a glass of water. You may feel called to go and write a book. I don't know. I have no way of knowing that. I'm hearing all of these things. I don't know who it's for, but I know that one of you wants to go and eat an apple. I don't know why. I know one of you is late for an appointment. I'm hearing and seeing these things, but I'm not going to tell you that that's you. You know what you're feeling called to do, and you need to follow what right now in every now moment. If you allow yourself to be here all nowing, breathe, feel, receive. What is resonating? What is calling to you? What is the next divinely aligned action step? That may be a very human thing. It may be a very divine thing. All is required for you to have a healthy, happy human journey. being divinity. You are there to be in harmony as a divine human. So now I dare you. I dare you to just go and do whatever you would love to do because you'd love to do it for no reason other than that. Don't worry about the outcome, no expectations. Just go and play, go and create, go and have fun, and then continue to do that for the rest of your life. Okay? Okay. Please let me know where you're anchoring the light. It's my favorite thing. If you want to live even more super consciously with me, then there are ways in the show notes below. Okay, I love you.